One squad cruised into the Western Conference semifinals with a commanding 4-game sweep, really taking it easy on the way in. The other clawed through a taxing 7-game series, well, really 6 games and 3 quarters. In some ways, the Denver Nuggets and Oklahoma City Thunder have been evenly matched. They split their 4 regular season matchups, are tied 8-8 in head-to-head games since the 2021-22 season, and have each claimed 2 playoff series victories against each other. Both teams' playoff runs stalled in the semifinals last year, OKC bowing out to Dallas in 6 games, and Denver collapsing in Game 7 against Minnesota. Now, for the first time, one will advance to the Western Conference Finals as they face off in Round 2. But here's the thing, the Thunder are the runaway favorites to win this series. Both ESPN and NBA.com unanimously picked OKC to come out on top, and for good reason. The Thunder are coming off of a historic season, with an all-time individual season by SGA and an all-time defensive season by the collective unit. Denver, on the other hand, just fired their head coach of 10 years, and David Adelman has stepped up. Game 1 against OKC will feature his 10th game as interim head coach, but something has changed with this team. Defensive effort, offensive unity, this series will be a true test for the Denver Nuggets. Now, here's another interesting dynamic. This is a clash of MVP heavyweights. It's been 8 years since the playoffs featured a head-to-head duel between the top 2 MVP contenders, the last being Russell Westbrook for the Thunder and James Harden for the Rockets in 2017's first round. Now, Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nuggets center Nikola Jokic, this season's top vote getters, square off. Now, although the award is decided by regular season performance, both make undeniable cases for themselves. SGA claimed the scoring title with 32.7 points per game, while anchoring the NBA's best record at 68-14. Jokic, already a 3-time MVP, remains the league's apex player, his legacy transcending annual accolades. Positionally mismatched, but equally indispensable, their burdens are definitely different. But one thing is clear. These are 2 offensive engines. The Thunder provide a safety net for SGA. He scored 20 plus in 75 of 76 games, but off nights are still survivable. Jokic, by contrast, shoulders near total responsibility. A rare misstep from Jokic could unravel Denver's title hopes. This is truly a unique subplot in a high-stakes series. While it seems like a foregone conclusion that SGA will win the award, depending on how this series goes, each respective fanbase, being SGA or Jokic, will certainly have a lot to say about the other during this series. Now, Jamal Murray has cemented his legacy as the embodiment of postseason elevation, rising to prominence during Denver's 2020 bubble run and solidifying it during their 2023 championship run. Murray thrives when stakes peak. Despite 8 seasons without an all-star nod and a regular season average of 18 points, his playoff resume glows. 24 points per game across 72 postseason games, including a 40 ball in last series. Jamal Murray will be a huge factor in this series. Injuries and the grind of the 82-game schedule have muted his regular season impact, but the playoffs unlock his focus and energy. Keying in on one opponent for weeks, Murray leans into the moment, upping his shot attempts to 19.6 per playoff game, 5 more than the regular season, embracing a bit more of the burden of Denver's offense. The question for Denver is, what version of Jamal Murray are they going to get this series? Now, watching OKC is a blueprint for defensive dominance. The league's top-ranked defense suffocates opponents with unmatched efficiency, leading in steals, deflections, forced turnovers, and points off turnovers. Their roster blends size, speed, and versatility. Lockdown perimeter defenders like Lou Dort and Alex Caruso, switchable wings such as Jalen Williams, and of course the rim protectors like Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. Whether blitzing, switching, or dropping, OKC adapts seamlessly. Their record speaks volumes. They're 19-0 when holding teams under 100 points and 50-1 when limiting opponents to below 110. Most impressively, they allowed just 12 individual 30-point games all season, the fewest in the NBA. Now, as per usual, Denver's season hinges on surviving the minutes Nikola Jokic isn't on the floor, the non-Jokic minutes. With him, the Nuggets operate at a championship level plus 10.5 net rating. Without him, they crumble to a minus 9.3 net rating. See, the issue isn't with backup centers really. The issue is that Denver's entire offense flows around Jokic. If they are to contend, they must engineer stability during his breathers, a puzzle they've yet to solve fully but showed flashes of last series. OKC's mastery of ball security and disruption hit historic levels. Their regular season turnover differential ranked second best in 48 years, and their first round playoff dominance over Memphis was the second largest in any postseason series during that span. They led the playoffs in both lowest turnover rate and highest forced turnover rate, amplifying their identity. Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace epitomized this duality, dishing 25 assists to just 3 turnovers on offense, while averaging 8.2 and 5.7 deflections per 36 minutes defensively, ranking first and fourth among 134 playoff rotation players. Now, Denver's turnover woes against OKC this season is a major concern. They coughed up 12 more turnovers in their 4-game series, yet they split those matchups by leaning on strengths elsewhere, outshooting the Thunder, generating more free throws, and dominating the glass. Denver can be a sloppy team, but they are resilient for sure. Their elite shot making and physicality kept them competitive. Playoff success, however, demands tighter execution and high IQ matching Jokic's brilliance. Now, as for my prediction, it'd be so easy to pick the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, all the stats lead to that selection. But if there's a team left in the West that's going to beat this team, I think it's going to be the Denver Nuggets. And if not, I think this is a 6 or 7 game series filled with physicality, competitiveness, and 2 completely different styles clashing in the playoffs. The ideal situation for NBA fans everywhere. I really do believe that Denver has some unpredictability with them. They've been playing with a different level of effort and energy since the coaching change. Now, is that enough to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder? It's tough to say. Let me know who you have winning this series in the comments, and let me know how. And thanks for watching Sports Pantheon.